Two 110-story buildings reduced to a pile of debris only a few stories high. It takes less than 10 seconds for the South Tower to hit the ground. In little more than 10 seconds, each of the World Trade Center towers was gone.
In 10 seconds, the entire building disintegrated in an avalanche of pulverized steel and concrete.
Do you think it was another bomb in there?
You know, like when they bomb one of those buildings, when they
demolish it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Floor by floor instead of popping out.
It was if they had detonated.
Detonated.
They were planned to take down a building. Boom, 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 boom.
All the way down.
They came straight down as if they were aimed directly at their foundations.
But when the Trade Center fell, it was coming toward you?
Well, no, the whole thing collapsed, and it just...
But then the top of it tipped over.
No, I didn't... No, it went straight down.
It was a cataclysmic release, and it released back into the city in 10 seconds in each case.
We have an enormous explosion. The explosion started high in the building and worked its way down. There you see the building imploding. Do you see what's happening? This was the result of something that was planned, and I'm not prepared to deal with it.
Planes, we understand it was a third explosion, however, that brought the tower to collapse.
There were reports of an explosion before the tower fell.
Generally speaking, for a building to collapse in on itself like that, but it would seem to indicate that there could have been an explosion, a bomb planted on the ground that would make the building collapse within itself.
We've heard reports of secondary explosions after the aircraft impacted, whether in fact there wasn't something else at the base of the towers that in fact were the coup de grace to bring them to the ground.
It was an incredible explosion, or a bomb planted in the building. We heard
something ignited there, though. Maybe they had that was an incredible.
That was an incredible explosion.
I mean, it could have been something that was planted.
Or a bomb planted in the building. Yeah, I agree with you. This was clearly the way the structure is collapsing. This was the result of something that was planned. This is not. It's not accidental that the first tower just happened to collapse and then the second tower just happened to collapse in exactly the same way.
We have just been told that what we thought was another explosion was indeed, according to the Associated Press, another building that has either been attacked or exploded. So it appears to be separate from the two that we have already witnessed this morning.
They'd blown up. The building had blown up and the stuff had just come down like confetti.
We just received word that there was a fourth explosion at the World Trade Center. Obviously, other attacks.
We just heard that there was another explosion in the basement or one of the lower levels of the World Trade Center.
That there was an explosion on the lower floor.
There was a huge explosion at the base of the South Tower. After about 20 minutes later, the second tower also collapsed in flames.
I was standing like 2 blocks away, and all of a sudden I just seen a big flash, and then I seen the building coming down, and I just seen people just running everywhere, chaotic like.
It just looked like an explosion, and then it just came down. It just looked like an explosion below where it was burning, and then it just came down. An explosion below where it was burning, and then it just came down.
Below the fire, I saw from the corner, boom, 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 boom. Just like 20 straight hits. Just went down, and then I just saw the whole building just went.
Off the second building, you saw an explosion, and you saw the building start to fall down, and then you saw the core of the building just start to disintegrate into itself.
Did it look like an implosion that internally a bomb?
But it literally exploded.
We saw some kind of explosion, a lot of smoke come out at the top of the tower.
Don't worry about numbers.
It looked like a skyscraper implosion. It looked like it had been done by a demolition crew.
Engineers are not just focusing on the Twin Towers.
The failure of the building was an implosion.
The most disturbing structural event was not that the Twin Towers fell, but that Tower 7, ignited by flying debris, fell due to fire alone.